I'm Bill Addy. I'm the Chief Executive of the Liverpool BID Company. That's the Liverpool Business Improvement District Company. Well, Liverpool BID have been working constantly on behalf of our businesses. That's about 1,300 businesses that we represent across the two BID areas, commercial district and retail and leisure. And I've been working since the beginning of this pandemic, trying to get reassurance information for businesses. So in the early phase of this was very much about getting support to businesses, working with the City Council on the business support grants, getting that information out to businesses. And that was the key phase initially, providing that. But also we very quickly set up an operational support group within the city centre, because Liverpool BID fund 2 Merseyside police officers that are based in our office and provide that supervision and security in the city, very much in the city centre. And it was very much about saying to businesses, the city's closed at this moment in time, but we're looking after the business area. We're making sure your business is safe and secure. And then we've moved over in the last month, 6 weeks, more towards the recovery phase. So recovery planning, working with the City Council on how we can get recovery going. My other role is as chair of the Visitor Economy Network. So we've been working, again, throughout the whole of the visitor economy for the last 3 months, almost what it seems like a constant whirl of video conferencing meetings and getting planning moving now. So getting us into a good position, ready for retail reopening on the 15th of June, which is now just days away. Well, what you will expect is that the city centre is the same city centre, so Church Street and Bold Street and Lord Street, in Liverpool 1, but it will look slightly different because the shops that you now are going to be there, but operated in different ways, and obviously all operating to ensure that they're COVID secure. So the city centre will have signage within it that will indicate the 3 messages: be patient, be kind, be responsible, take your time, keep socially distanced. You'll see that there will be queuing points outside of each retail unit. The major shops on Church Street will all have their queuing positions indicated, so you'll queue outside to make sure that not too many people are going into the stores at one time. This is all to provide reassurance. And for the first time, you'll see signage right across the cities, which will look the same, will look the same feel. So you won't notice a difference between one area or the next. You won't notice a difference between Liverpool 1 and the retail district, or Liverpool 1 and the commercial district. You'll see very much the same suite of signage, floor signage, the Toblerones, the stand-up signage on street furniture, posters in shop windows, all giving the same message about keeping distance, about making sure that you are keeping left, but you're being patient, being kind, being responsible. There will also be cleaning stations across the city, so there's more use of hand sanitizers. And then when you go in the shop itself, shopping will be different, but each individual shop will respond in a different way to the guidance that's being produced by government to follow. So that'll be very much, and it's a question to see how that develops. If we keep this R number down, so that's if we follow the social distancing, if we wash our hands regularly, we do all of those measures, then we'll slowly see other elements of our economy opening up as well. Well, as we know, retail is opening first in the next few days. Hospitality and leisure, that's bars and restaurants and pubs, hotels, will be opening, we hope, from July onwards. We'll see each of those opening and operating in different ways. So for bars and restaurants, what we're trying to do is to increase their ability to serve customers. So we know that they're confined by their walls. So the idea of Liverpool without walls is to allow public areas, so pavements, roadways, to be used safely. So at this moment in time, there's a working group working with from highways down, highways looking at traffic management, and then other designers working on how that will look. So you'll see more of that street feel, more businesses, more restaurants on the streets, in particular areas like Bold Street and Castle Street, but also Lark Lane. There's where there's that high agglomeration of restaurants a lot of those areas will look completely different. And we're anticipating that as people start to use it, people will start to enjoy that mix of being able to eat outside. And as we move into the autumn and winter, I will see that staying. So I don't see us rushing back inside. Sadly, we know that from all the anticipation about the COVID is that it will take us some time to fully get back to the normal that we all want, which is to stand in a crowded pub and drink a pint. That won't be around for some time to come. So we have to manage our businesses in that way of doing. You know, we talk about Christmas coming. We're 6 months away from Christmas. Christmas may well look different this year in terms of the large crowds and the big events that may not be the same. So that's part of the physical changes that we'll see. And also, I suppose, consumer behaviors, we all want to get back out, but we only want to get back out if we can do it safely. So providing businesses can reassure their customers that it's safe to come back out, then people will start moving back. And that's, again, a slow. But then other areas that we'll see differences in is how we work in our offices. Where do we go for business conferences and tour? Do we travel as far to business meetings, or we do it all virtually? All of these are areas that we will need as a city to really consider that moving forward.
Absolutely.
Well, if they quickly want to get in touch with us, that on our website, so it's liverpoolbidcompany.com, we have the info address. So if you respond to info at, you will get a direct answer to your question. Generally, one of the team will respond to that. For the main retailers in the city centre, we've established communications group. As I said, we set up a WhatsApp group, which has already got about 70 of the retailers on it, and we're speaking on a daily basis. We have a daily Zoom operational call as well for businesses, which links the business community, the city council, and the police into that. Our own website, of course, is a good source of questions, and there will be a set of FAQs, frequently asked questions, which Liverpool One ourselves, Royal Albert Dock, are producing in collaboration with the City Council, and they'll be replicated on all of our various platforms. So there's plenty of sources to do that. We're also working with The Guide, Capital Radio, Radio City, Liverpool Echo, and Radio Merseyside on getting the same messages out on a consistent feel and consistent messaging, all providing reassurance, all about being patient, being kind, and being responsible. So thanks for asking me to speak. You know, it's we're really looking forward to getting you back into the city centre. The city centre will be safe and ready when it's the right time to do that. So please stay safe, be patient, be kind, and be responsible. Thank you.